Most seniors do this every single day, and they have no idea it's quietly putting stress on their heart. It feels harmless, normal, even responsible. But over time, this one habit can raise blood pressure, stiffen arteries, drain your energy, and increase your risk of serious heart trouble. And here's the hard part. Many people believe they're actually doing the right thing. If you're over 60, this message is important. Not to scare you, but to protect you. Because the heart after 60 needs something very specific. And when it doesn't get it, problems begin slowly. Let's talk about what's really going on. Problem expansion. As we age, the heart changes. It becomes a little stiffer. It doesn't pump quite as efficiently as it did at 30 or 40. Blood vessels lose some flexibility. Circulation can slow down. That doesn't mean your heart is weak. It means it needs support. But here's what most people don't realize. The modern lifestyle trains older adults to sit, and sit, and sit. We sit at breakfast. We sit watching the news. We sit reading. We sit driving. We sit at appointments. We sit watching television at night. Hours pass without standing. And the heart pays the price. Sitting for long stretches may feel restful. After all, you've earned your rest. But the heart is a muscle. And muscles are designed to move. When the body stays still too long, circulation slows. Blood pools in the lower body. Blood sugar rises. Arteries stiffen. Inflammation quietly increases. This is where things get serious. Because long periods of sitting have been linked to higher rates of heart disease, even in people who exercise once a day. In other words, that morning walk may not fully undo 6 or 8 hours of sitting. And most seniors have never been told this. Core content. Let's break down what actually happens inside your body when you sit too long. First, circulation slows dramatically. When you move your legs, the muscles act like pumps. They push blood back toward the heart. When you sit still, especially with knees bent, that pumping action stops. Blood flow becomes sluggish. Over time, sluggish circulation makes the heart work harder to move blood where it needs to go. The second issue is blood sugar. Even if you don't have diabetes, sitting for long stretches can cause blood sugar levels to rise after meals. Muscles help absorb sugar from the bloodstream. When muscles are inactive, sugar lingers longer. Higher blood sugar stresses blood vessels. And stressed blood vessels strain the heart. But that's not the whole story. Prolonged sitting also affects blood pressure. When arteries become less flexible from inactivity, blood pressure can gradually creep upward. It may not spike overnight. It happens quietly. 1 year becomes 5. 5 becomes 10. And suddenly you're told your blood pressure is borderline or higher than before. Here's what most people don't realize. Even light movement every hour can improve blood vessel flexibility. Now let's talk about inflammation. Low-level inflammation is a hidden driver of heart problems. Long sedentary periods have been associated with increased inflammatory markers in the body. You won't feel this happening. There's no pain signal. But over time, inflammation contributes to plaque buildup in arteries. This is where things get serious again. Because plaque doesn't cause symptoms until it becomes dangerous. And inactivity helps it grow quietly. Now let's add one more piece. Sitting too much weakens the heart muscle itself. The heart responds to demand. When you move regularly, your heart adapts by pumping more efficiently. When your body stays still for most of the day, the heart never gets that gentle training. It slowly loses conditioning. Not dramatically, but gradually. And after 60, gradual changes matter. Many seniors believe that because they are no longer working physically demanding jobs, they need less movement. But biologically, the body still expects motion. Movement is not optional maintenance. It's fuel. Here's something else most people overlook. Sitting increases stress in subtle ways. When we sit for long periods watching news or worrying about health, stress hormones can rise. Elevated stress hormones raise heart rate and blood pressure. So now you have physical inactivity combined with mental tension. That combination puts extra strain on the heart. But I want to be clear. Rest is important. Recovery matters. The goal is not constant activity. The goal is breaking up long, uninterrupted sitting. That's the difference. Let's talk about a common scenario. You wake up. You have breakfast seated. You read or scroll on your phone for an hour. You watch a morning program. You sit during lunch. You rest in the afternoon. You watch television in the evening. Without realizing it, you may have been seated for 9 to 11 hours. Even if you took a 20-minute walk. That pattern is incredibly common after retirement. And this is where most seniors unknowingly hurt their hearts. Not with dramatic mistakes, but with long stillness. Now let's shift to something empowering. The heart responds quickly to positive change. Studies show that simply standing and walking for a few minutes every 30 to 60 minutes can improve circulation and reduce some of the harmful effects of sitting. You don't need intense workouts. You need consistency. Let's talk about practical solutions. Simple action steps. First, set a gentle timer. Every 45 to 60 minutes, stand up. Walk to the kitchen. March in place. Do a few heel raises while holding the counter. Even 2 or 3 minutes makes a difference. Second, combine movement with daily tasks. Stand while talking on the phone. Walk during commercials. Fold laundry standing up instead of sitting. These small habits add up. Third, after meals, take a slow 5 to 10 minute walk around your home or outside if safe. This one habit alone can help stabilize blood sugar and reduce strain on the heart. Here's what most people don't realize. Post-meal walks are especially powerful for heart health. Fourth, strengthen your lower body. Simple chair stands improve circulation and support heart function. Sit down and stand up slowly 8 to 10 times. Rest. Repeat if comfortable. Strong legs support a strong heart. Fifth, pay attention to posture. Slouching compresses the chest and can make breathing shallow. When breathing is shallow, oxygen levels may dip slightly, causing the heart to beat faster to compensate. Sit tall. Open your chest. Take slow, deep breaths several times a day. Breathing deeply is one of the simplest ways to support your heart. Now let's address a concern. Some seniors limit movement because they fear falling or feel unsteady. That fear is understandable. But avoiding movement entirely weakens muscles further, increasing fall risk over time. The safer approach is gentle, supported movement. Hold onto a sturdy surface. Wear supportive shoes. Move slowly and intentionally. Consistency matters more than intensity. And here's something encouraging. The heart at 70, 75, even 85 can still adapt positively to regular light movement. It is never too late to improve circulation. But that's not the whole story. There's another habit many seniors combine with prolonged sitting. Snacking on processed foods while inactive. High-salt snacks, sugary treats, packaged foods. These increase blood pressure and blood sugar while the body remains still. That combination can amplify strain on the heart. You don't have to eliminate everything you enjoy. But pairing snacks with a short walk is far better than eating while seated for hours. Now let's zoom out. Heart disease doesn't appear overnight. It develops over years of small patterns. Long sitting. Minimal movement. Elevated blood pressure. Rising blood sugar. Low-level inflammation. Each piece alone may seem small. Together they add up. The good news? Small improvements add up too. Standing more often. Walking briefly after meals. Strengthening legs. Breathing deeply. Reducing long stretches of stillness. These habits create momentum in the right direction. And here's something powerful. When you move more regularly, energy improves. When energy improves, you move more. It becomes a positive cycle instead of a negative one. Closing loop. If you're over 60 and spending much of the day seated, this is not about guilt. It's about awareness. Most seniors do this. But now you know better. Your heart was designed to move. Even gentle, steady motion throughout the day can support circulation, stabilize blood pressure, and protect your independence. If this message resonated with you, you'll want to watch our next video about the early warning signs your heart may be under stress, signs many older adults overlook. Because protecting your heart isn't about dramatic changes. It's about small daily habits that quietly keep you strong. Alternative high CTR titles. The daily habit that's quietly damaging seniors' hearts. Over 60? This common routine may be hurting your heart. Sitting too much after 60? Here's what it does to your heart. Thumbnail text idea. Sitting is silently harming you.